everyone, welcome to another video. So this is I think part 4. In the previous part I explained how we can load sprites into our Kaboom.js game engine. It's pretty straightforward. So basically you just add it to the public folder, and obviously because those are static files we need to add some dependencies, and these dependencies basically parcel, they basically take care of adding the static files. The other easier way would be to upload your images in some https url and then access it, but I would like to keep it in my local folder, so this is the way I went ahead with. So this is one way to add your sprites to the game engine. Now we haven't rendered it yet, so in this video we are gonna see how we can render. I added some small css settings to it, so now our game screen is black and we'll have a white wall background in the middle of the screen. So it gives a better effect, right? Before jumping on to how we can render sprites, I would like to go over how the game engine works. So everything is state, right? So we would have a game start state. That's what I'm thinking. So in during the game start we can load everything, display some text like how you can play the game, instructions, and then once the player is ready, when the player presses, like, let's say start or enter key, something like that, so we can go make him move to the next state, which would be our scene 1. Now scene 1 would show up a map with player inside it and have some doors. That's the concept of our game. After scene 1, because I just want to keep it very simple, I'm gonna move to the winning or losing state. So basically all these states are called scene in our game engine. And if you want to add more levels to it, you can add more scenes to it, like scene 2, scene 3, and then something like that. I'll show you how we can call different scenes, but yeah, this is gonna be our flow. So let's get on with that. Currently we have this. I would like to create a start scene. So in the start scene I would like to have, let's say, everything in this would be, I would like to call window dot on load function. So this will take place when the this thing happens, when the window is loaded or when we load our screen. So every time it looks for that. And then, as I said, our states will be in the form of scene. So we'll have a scene main, that will be the entry point, like the starting part. Let's display some text. Display text. Let me display. The way we do is using the add method. We get the add method from Kaboom.js. So we have text, press space to begin, and let's give it a size of 6. Then we position it, because we want the position to be dynamic. Let's place it in the middle of the screen, and then origin to be center. So this basically places it in the middle of the screen, and the position is where the text begins with, right? um, so once we add that, the scene is ready, we need to start it. So we only give start to our first state. We don't need to call start on every state. Inside the scene state we are gonna call the next level, or scene 1. But let's see how it looks on the screen. So you can see we have a text show up on the screen. Currently it won't do anything. I would also like to show, as I said, that how we can render. I wanted to show that as well. So the way it would work is, you can actually add it. Actually I can use this part. So add, yeah. So Wait, add position. Okay, so we can add with, yeah, this is how we can add our player. So let's do that. uh, so below the text I would like to add my player as well. We'll call the sprite as player because that's the key we are using. So this is like a key value. So value is the png. This looks good. Let's load it. Would it work? Let's see. Okay, I think this value is not right. 80 by 80, or we just need to call the add because we don't need to store it. So once we add that, okay, what is happening here? Let's see. I think we might be getting some errors. Console.log, yeah, cannot read property, reading undefined last object. Okay, so we can just remove this for now. Yeah, we add the sprite. Let's see. Okay, cannot read property. Mm, or we can do it. We don't need to do position. Let's just add sprite. Okay, I think we might need to restart it. Okay. I cannot read the range of 3. Oh, are we calling it? Oh, we need to call it inside. My bad. Silly mistake. Okay. So I guess once we do that, yeah, we see the sprite here, right? So our game engine is rendering the sprite, and that is what we needed. So that's all for this video, guys. In the next video I'm gonna show how we can create a map, render the map graphics, and then after that we'll see how we can move the player around. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you.